back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man, the tight end fells. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Houston.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, there's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And his throw is going to be incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He gets it to Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary Conley. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Steelers 3. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14. Steelers 3.
On 1st down, it's Connor. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. From the 41, Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Ebron's got him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
4-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5.
At the 8-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. It's a foot race. The 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
At the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Steeler. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Steelers first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Connor. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Second and
throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
2-yard line.
He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
22-yard line.
Ben to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Complete to Eric Ebron.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field? And they find each other for the completion.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Boswell good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Roethlisberger's
now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
The 9-yard line.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3-yard line.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout.
Stopped short of the goal line.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. One day. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Pass intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run on first down. Connor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, there's still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Watson on first down. Screen play, Johnson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Johnson, the Houston ball carrier.
3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brings up the 3rd.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To the sideline and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Texans 28, Steelers 13.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards on 1st down. It's Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Roethlisberger will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
The score, Texans 28, Steelers 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Faking the give, now Watson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, a give to Conner. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Loss of 1. Brings up second.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
It's a pickup.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. From the 50, it's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Watson rolling to his right. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Johnson, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Roethlisberger to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the